Felicia Spencer.
So, does anyone have any, questions or anything
right here,
they want to ask? Yeah.
You're out here throwing spinning kicks, axe kicks, and stuff. Is this just for fun, or is this a preview of what we're going to see on Saturday?
This is something that we just have in common. We both have a very traditional background, so we're having a good time. Yeah. A good time tonight. But you never know what'll come out in a fight. So.
How do you see the fight playing out? Do you think it's going to be stand-up fight? Is the goal to get it down to the ground? You're introduced as a grappling phenom here, so.
I know the trend in my fights tends to go to the ground. I am really comfortable anywhere in a fight, so I think the best of my striking has yet to be shown in a fight. And who knows what'll happen? I don't go in with a one target. I go in with an open mind, so anything can happen.
And just last thing from me, you're still very new to the UFC. This is only your second fight, but look, you're already here, co-main event on pay-per-view, fighting Cris Cyborg in Canada. What does this mean to you?
This is a huge deal, at the same time, kind of feels like almost like a normal fight, just with extra fun stuff with it. It's an honor to fight a legend. But I've never taken any opponent lightly, and she's not the first one that's been a tough threat in front of me. So I'm ready for it.
You've seen a lot. You've seen a lot of Eastern Canada coming from Montreal and that area. What do you think of Western Canada so far?
Beautiful. It's really awesome. I've told some people, I have never been this far west in Canada before. I've explored a lot of, Quebec and Ontario mostly. So it's really awesome. I've only heard stories about the beautiful Rockies and stuff from my parents. So I'm really excited to be here, see the beautiful city, and then after the fight, I'm planning to explore more of the nature as well, go over to Jasper and Banff and everything, so I'm really excited about that too.
Watching you on Embedded, you just seem so comfortable in this atmosphere. How are you able to adjust to this so quickly?
I have no idea. It's crazy to think that I am feeling this comfortable to joke around and be a little silly on stage with my coaches and everything. Growing up and up until very recently, a couple years ago, I would have been like just too nervous to do anything like this. So I have to thank Invicta mostly for the experience and building building up the comfort level with talking to people and being watched a little bit. So I don't know, I guess it just feels right.
Felicia.
I've been talking to a few nice, awesome people who have reached out, but I haven't picked anyone in particular. But have you DM'd me yet? Oh, okay. No.
Felicia, obviously you're fighting Cris Cyborg. She's something of a pioneer for female fighters. What's it like knowing you're about to step in the cage with someone like her, with a history of hers?
It's like I said, it's an honor. I have a lot of respect for her. At the same time, with her being around for so long, I've had my eyes on her for a long time. Always kind of dreamt of the fight. My team has always, been talking about one day, and now it's today. So, I feel like I've said before, the numbers on my record don't tell my experience the way it is. I've been doing martial arts my whole life. I've been training and training like a professional for about 10 years, like really training like a professional athlete, an MMA fighter. So, just the more recent stuff has been public, but I'm definitely feeling up for the challenge.
Do you think that it's almost easy to be overwhelmed by a name like Cyborg, but it seems almost you're waking up every day more excited because of the stature she has?
Yeah, there's definitely no intimidation factor for me. Every person, every human being is just a person standing in front of me, taking what I want, really. So I'm gonna go in there and take it. I feel like everyone's beatable, and that healthy respect for knowing that I'm beatable too, even though I haven't been yet, is a healthy respect that I have, and that's why I am very composed in the cage, because I know any little mistake can cost me a fight.
With that being said, how do you plan on dealing with the power and
I feel like I'm a pretty decent pressure fighter myself. Obviously I've never fought anyone like, with the name or record of Cyborg. She's definitely known for being aggressive, but I also know I'm bigger than some of the people she's fought. My strength is maybe more than I don't want to speak for the people who she's fought, but I definitely feel like my strength and my grinding tendencies will, be able to compete with her power as well.
Do you think that the Nunez fight opened up a big window in your eyes on how to compete this?
Honestly, for me, it didn't. I've known for a long time, like I said, I think everyone's beatable. I've seen, moments, even in her other fights where she was vulnerable or, potentially, taken down or hit or anything. So, to me, a short fight especially doesn't tell as much as, a longer performance. She got caught with her, I have all the respect for Amanda. I don't think a short fight like that tells a whole lot about her story, so I don't really read into it as like a blueprint for beating Cyborg. It's not really my game plan to, stand and bang or brawl. It's just not my thing.
Were you promised a title shot if you beat her?
I haven't had any conversations about after this fight, no. But one can imagine,
What do you have to tell young women in Canada who are looking to get into MMA and how to start trying to get into those fights?
It was, if you love what you're doing, if you're passionate about training, and when I first started, like I said, I've been training like a professional for a long time, and part of that is because it was very difficult to find fights, especially in the higher weight classes. It was really hard. I needed to get a certain number of amateur fights, and I was with a lifetime of martial arts. No one really wanted to have their debut amateur fight with a black belt, taekwondo, a purple belt, and jiu-jitsu. So, just stick it out, and if you're happy doing what you're doing, then it'll come. You just have to keep being consistent. Not every day is a good day at the gym. Not every day is a good day out, but I know if I just keep coming and keep doing it, it's, if I keep working hard enough, good things come. Done? All right. Thank you guys so much for coming out.